You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
If I can't do it, homie, it can't be done.
VIP me put in my pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So the hustle, ladies and homies, make money, money, money.
Hard out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for the real.
I hope to find a thing to save my life. So I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up? What up? On the better QB. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like trades like this, they just kind of baffle me because, like, no matter what, you're winning on players, you're losing on players, and like whoever has players who get hurt, that's who loses the trade. There's almost like no winners in this trade unless everybody stays 100% healthy, because it's like it's improving your team and it's improving players and worsening players at the same time. I guess that's the tough part. And Patrick, what up? What up? He said, drop Juju or Tillman for Judy. Either one, probably Judy. Probably Juju. Papa J, let him know. Smash that like button. We appreciate it. Patrick also is a viable trade. Tillman and Irving for Chubb. Yeah, I know Bucky's hurt right now, and he might not play this week, so maybe Tillman looking like they're going to give him all the work over there. And shout out again to our man Rush Lord. Chewy, what up, Chewy? And Toker One, what up, homie? He said, hit the like button, folks. Viewership counts. It definitely does. Remember, guys, even if you forget to hit the like button, it's okay. We're going to keep reminding you, but just smash it, because this is how more people find the show, is by you guys commenting, by you guys hitting the like button. It is much appreciated. Much appreciated. Nice. Toker 1J said 2 blunts in already. Let's go.
Smoking, choking, rolling blunts.
Roll a fatty for this pimp daddy.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for me and you. Take advantage, man.
First bowl of the day. Usually when I'm waking up, I'm doing so much work in the background trying to hurry to get like on the stream and stuff. And today's no different. We got to get the squares sold out as soon as possible, guys. We're almost there. We're like more than 75% of the way there. But me and Noble, we're going to be on a little bit of a mission today. I think you guys heard me talk about the Back to the Future musical. They're coming to Vegas. Got tickets. They're so much cheaper than like everywhere else, like in the country, and feeling good about it. It's gonna be fun. Me and Noble watched Back to the Future 1 and 2 yesterday. And Jay Schmeels, should I trade Adams and White for A-Chain? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Tim. Jay Smells, I feel like I need a running back. Well, if you need a running back, why are you trading a running back and a wide receiver for a running back? Because especially, what if Bucky misses this week? There's a good chance that Bucky might miss this week. And shit, they're talking about his toe and shit being an issue. Like, man, he might miss a couple games. CB Dizzle, what up? We starting Juwan Man Jennings over Dubs Javante. Right as of right now, I'm gonna say Dubs probably gonna have to come back for this, because Juwan Man Jennings, he is hurt. They said that there was an outside. They said there's a shot. I said outside shot, but they're saying there's a shot that he plays this week. But that's all it is, just chance as of right now. D-Wave, what up? Chewy, what up? Jesse, what up? Johnny, what up? He said hit the like button and $3 a month sub up. Join the club. Get that green cross next to your name like all the peeps in here. And King DLBC, what up? Corey, what up? Appreciate you guys for jumping in. Chewy said IP and Pittman. Put it again, Chewy. I'm not sure who the IP is. And Corey Higgins or Addison. Leaning Higgins. But I do like Addison this week. He's a very nice flex. And McKean traded away Kirk, Monty, Coleman, Algier. Got Saquon and Jameis. Ooh, 2 QB league. I like it. I was gonna say, why'd you trade like that many people for Jameis and Saquon? But now that you said 2 QB league, I'm assuming you're a little bit desperate, but either way, I like that. Because you got the best player out of there and you got the QB out of there as well. Rick, what up? Your take on Flowers versus Harrison Jr. rest of the season? Well, I've been saying that Harrison Jr. is like, he's going to have his rookie woes. And, we're already seeing it. And he got hurt. He got El Concusto. So I like Flowers more, I feel. Ravens are just going to be more competitive when it's all said and done. Big Breakfast, what up? Where do you see D. Smith rest of the season? Wide receiver 2. I said, any Warriors all just a fluke week, dude. I mean, if Saquon runs for like 200 yards, there's just going to be a good chance that the wide receivers aren't going to get much. Is Saquon going to run for 200 yards that often? No, because nobody runs for 200 yards that often. So we just got to know sometimes if it is a team that you think that they're just like the Eagles are just going to run all over and like they're going to be scoring a crazy amount, Devonta might not be the best option in games like that because they might not have to throw it that much to win. But outside of little game script stuff like that, I'm not worried about him at all. I'll come over to YouTube, throw it on my second monitor, and like, I appreciate you, bro. Said, I need to charge my pen. Charge that pen up. And he said, does muting the site count towards a viewer on YouTube like it does on Twitch? It should still count whether it's muted or not. I'm almost positive it still works. And Chewy, throw your question in again because I didn't know the first part of that. It said IP and Pittman for Cup. Who's the IP part? Throw it in again, my brother. And Tucker One J had someone offer me JT for Carr and London, but I couldn't do it. London, I counted Carr and DK. Okay. What up, Zach? Cup is playing. Yes, sir. Puka's most likely to play tonight. What? I wouldn't play Puka in his first night back. Like, I mean, Cup, he had a full go like on Monday, and so he's been a full go all week. Frank says, salute. What do you think about Denver over Carolina for the eliminator? That game, like, it's probably a yes. I'm kind of nervous about the Broncos, man. I know they're at home and it is Bryce Young. I mean, that's not a bad one. Not a bad one at all. What up, Josh? And he said, Mayfield or Stafford tonight. I think I'm going to go Stafford. What up, Zeb? He said, Rams, Vikings. Let's go, man. It's going to be a fun-ass game. D-Wave, I want to Kraft Cup, Brian Robinson for Gibbs and Flowers. Okay. So is this a fair trade? I don't know if this is a fair trade. I don't really like it. I mean, I like you getting Gibbs and Flowers, but I don't like you giving up Cup. What up, Bo? Sit 2, start 1. Pearsall, McMillan, and Adunze. I'll sit Ricky. Mullen said, "Who's the best pass catcher in Tampa Bay?" I think McMillan is going to be the guy who gets the most points, but anyone's guess is as good as mine. It really is. I just know they like this rookie, and we've been seeing little upticks in him either way. But yeah, it's gonna be nerve-wracking, that's for sure. Seb said Tua playing Tua or Bo Nix. Come on, bro. If Tua's playing, we're playing Tua. We're not playing Bo Nix over Tua. Come on. Nerd alert, what up, bro? And let's see what Chewy said. Isaiah Pacheco. No, I mean, who's your other running backs, Chewy? Who's your other running backs? And he said I got A-Chain, Cup, and Harris. I still don't think that I would. Yeah, I'm still kind of not liking it. Corey, start 2, Cook, A-Chain, Chubb, Stevenson, Addison. Leaning A-Chain and Addison. Brenson, trade Garrett Wilson and Mooney for Higgins and Cooper. I don't like it, man. You're 6-1. You don't need to be making trades like this where you're just trading, where you're making even trades. Because you're 6-1. Why would you want to make even trades and potentially like mess up your squad at that point? You want to make a trade, you need to figure out how to make a calculated trade with someone who needs depth that you have, and you want to take their best players for the depth. Because someone who has a bad record probably needs more starters. And you just need to get better starters, not trade, I don't know, a starter and a flex for a starter and a flex. I don't know. Of course, the start one, Kirk, Darnold, Stafford. Leaning Darnold. Leaning Darnold. I mean, it's tough to get off Cousins as well. And it's between Darnold and Cousins. Man. You know what? I'm going to go Cousins because of the Thursday night tiebreaker for me. What up, Zeb? Zach said drop 1, Tyrone Tracy, Sean Tucker. I mean, it's going to be Sean Tucker, but if Bucky doesn't play this week, Sean Tucker's going to have a bigger role than he did last week. Zeb, Rams, Vikings tonight. Let's get it. And Ryan, best wide receiver in Tampa. I already answered this. I said McMillan. Put in the comments so I know that you saw it this time. Tua, Stafford, leading Tua. Still trying to lock in a trade for Barkley. I mean, you got to tell. I mean, she's wanting to come back to give up Barkley and Bateman for Mason. Huh? Like, if she's wanting to give up Barkley and Bateman for Mason and Mooney. Oh, there you go. Oh, and Kelsey. Oh. See, like, that's the thing. Like, if they don't want to trade Barkley, all you get is trade offers like this, and you literally waste your time, like, trying to do it. So, like, I understand that you, like, want Barkley very bad, but if they have no reason to trade Barkley, you're only going to be getting trades like this. And guess what? Trade like that doesn't help you. It probably hurts you. So don't do it. Nerd Alert said Darnold tonight or Stroud on Sunday. Who the hell does Stroud play again? The Colts. I'm going Darnold, man. CJ's been good, but like ever since Nico's been out, it has been it's been different. And Newman said, where do we ask our questions? Right here. Stowed in the chat. Zeb said Jameis Winston or Bryce Young. All my QBs are hurt. I mean, it's Winston's not even close. No one should be wanting to start Bryce Young. Hey, Jared, shout out to the Who Dat Nation. What up, homie? Who should I flex right now? I have Chubb in there, but I have Laporta, Dubs, Ramondre, Wandale. I think I'm leaning Dubs in this one versus Jacksonville. Big Breakfast, what up, homie? So what do you think the real odds that Pacheco stays out till the NFL playoffs with Hunt working for him right now? Some other creators I usually trust thought it might be a possibility. Well, anything's a possibility, but does it make sense? No, not really, because I mean, he would be out. I mean, they said the timetable was like 8 weeks. So I guess 9 weeks because they had their bye. Well, no, because there's no guarantee that because he only has to miss 4 games. He's already missed that. Anything's a possibility, but do I think that's going to happen? No. Because, like, yeah, if he's supposed to be coming back around week 10 to 12, you know, somewhere like in between there. Like, even if the timetable is week 12, that means to keep him out to the NFL playoffs, you need to keep him out nearly 2 more months. That really doesn't make that doesn't make that much sense to me, especially when the Chiefs are kind of struggling. I mean, it's funny to say that a 7-0 team is kind of struggling, but you know, they're not winning games. Like, they're not super dominating. They're just they're winning. They're winning. And Pacheco, no matter what, very good run blocker, very good pass blocker for Mahomes. DD Red Solo, what up? Cash Money said, don't think the Rams would force Puka back for this. Don't think why do you say must win? Like, here's the thing. What are the Rams? The Rams are 2-4. I mean, you know, you could try to do like whatever you want, but like, you think risking the health of Puka when you have him for 3 more years after this, or well, you have him for 2 more years after this one, you think that risking the health of him long term is worth a game where you're gonna lose anyways? I mean, I don't know. Said no point with 1 game to risk him. Yes. So they probably wouldn't make risk him. Probably just a decoy. Yeah, see, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they'd be stupid to like put him out there as a decoy. And Darnold or Geno, my bad, Jarrett. Who's Geno got again? The Bills. I'll go Darnold. Crispy said Darnold, Russ, or Geno. It's between Darnold and Geno, and I think I'm leaning Darnold. And shout out to Crispy, you the man. Crispy said, match it. Appreciate ya. And usually I have the separate YouTube chat up. I need to pull that up. You the man, Corey. Zeb, Bo Nix, or Mustache Minshew? Bo Nix. Crooners. T. Amari Diggs. Leaning T. All right. Let me pull out this chat. So if anyone throws in a super chat, I'll be able to see it right away. Appreciate you, Crispy. Apon, Aaron Jones, Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, pick one. Feel like it's either Aaron Jones or Josh Jacobs, and I kind of feel like I'm leaning Aaron Jones. Chew said, just like my bench, my $50 10-man. I got Sutton, Ridley, Otten, Warren, Harrison, Steven, McMillan. I can go and get someone's best player with the depth. Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to do. Like, we don't want to make, especially if you're winning, like if you're trying to go for a championship, it is the opposite of a championship move to trade away some of your best players. You know, you're trying to get someone else's best players to link up with your best players. So, yes. DD Red sells to 30 people watching right now. Let's fucking go. He said, Huss out here making moves. He said, you throw on any games tonight? Nah, I did not. And Corey said, why don't you like playing Thursday night players generally? Because they don't have a normal week of work. And I only want to start guys on Thursday if they're a must start on Sunday. You know, it's it's not a regular week. It can be fluky and guys can do good, but I just feel like guys do bad so much that I'm just going to start taking the opposite and like not recommending Thursday flex players, you know, when possible. That's a really, really good option, I feel. But yeah, Thursday players screw us, man. Ryan said Jordan Addison or Keenan Allen in the flex. I'll go Keenan this week. I mean, it's an insane matchup for him. I got Bateman, Alec Pierce. Yeah, Tink Bigsby on the bench. Not too bad. Zach said I'd McMillan drop Juju or Downs or Christian Watson. I'll keep Christian Watson. I'll do either one. I mean, I'll get rid of Juju. I really don't like him. Corey Tua or Stafford. Go to him in. He's back. He's back, baby. Nerd alert. He said, I hope tonight's fun on both sides of the ball. We need a Thursday night banger game. Man, I hope so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. What up, Jason? He said, Kyren and the Vikings defense tonight. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about Kyren. He is not Kyren is not an auto start for me tonight. It all depends on who your options are. Will Pacheco actually come back? Hell yeah, dude. Pacheco's a beast. Yeah, let him know, Jason. Hit the like button, guys. We appreciate you. Appreciate you. VV8, would you trade Garrett Wilson and Jordan Mason for Nico and Higgins? I mean, depends. Do you need the wide receivers more than you need the running backs? Like maybe you're trading 2 starters for one starter right now, and then another guy you got to wait on the bench. You're 7-0. Nah, don't do this, man. Like this is no offense, but when you're 7-0 and you're kicking ass, you should be making way better trades than this, okay? And what I mean by that is don't make a trade that's even for the other person. You hold all the cards, bro. Like you're the one with the good team. Like you need to be going after the bottom level teams, trading off like 3 players, 2 players, 3 players for their best player. And that's the only type of trade that you should be making as 7-0, because screw making even trades or, fair trades. Why would you do that? Then you're just throwing variables at your team and those things could mess up your team. Don't do it. Don't do it. We want to limit the variables, not add more just to add them. And Chewy, what? Puka expected back tonight? Like that's what the, let's see. Let's see. Where is it? Dude, they confirmed Mike Evans is at least out 4 weeks. I don't see anything saying that Puka is expected to play unless it just hasn't came in yet. Last news that I saw is that he was questionable for the game. Watt said Parson if he plays, or Hubbard. Parson's dealing with a high ankle sprain. I'm so confused here. Is it Micah Parsons? You got to re-put that in, bro. I'm so confused. Like, which Parson? Yep, Checo had to run on the treadmill and out of the boot. Let's go. And Corey said drop Christian Watson for Shakir. Yeah, I just hold. Nipster said looking to trade 16-man, 11th place, 3 and 4. Burrow, Lamb, Olave, Dobbins, Monty, Bowers, Shakir, Deontay. Who should I target? You need to be targeting. You need to identify where you think your strengths are and your weaknesses are, and then you need to figure out what do you want to upgrade. Because I'm not sure what you'd want to upgrade. Like here, it's a 16-teamer. I mean, it looks pretty solid. You might just have a bad run of things so far. So you want to identify your weaknesses and, where you can help fill someone's void. And then whatever your strengths are, you got to go find a partner, a manager that their weaknesses align with your strengths. And you try to get one of their better players for that. Chef Ray and I both Cup and Puka. You think they both start tonight? I don't know about Puka, but Cup is. Hey, Zoo Crew, what up? He said, fun fact, after a team plays the Lions, they lose their next game because they physically can't because they play with watch out for the Rams on the money line. Oh, watch out for the Rams on the money line. Okay. So wait, so why? After a team plays the Lions, they knew they lose their next game. Has that reigned true the entire year? Let's see. They played the Rams in week 1. Week 2, the Rams lost. But the Rams are kind of trash, though. Lions lost to the Bucks in week 2. Bucks lost the next week. Lions played the Cardinals. Lions beat the Cardinals. Cardinals lost the next week. Seahawks played the Lions. And Seahawks lost to the Giants. And then Lions played the Cowboys. And Cowboys have only, well, they didn't even play last week. So, yeah, it's pretty much held true this entire time. Pretty interesting. Don has to score more points this week for sure. I'm feeling it. I think so. And Jared said Cousins or Darnold. I picked up Cousins just in case. I'm 6-1 trying to keep it up. I like Cousins a little bit more than Darnold, but I like Darnold this week also. Tampa Bay's missing a couple peeps in their secondary. Corey said Stevenson or Dobbins. I'm going. I'd almost go anybody over Stevenson this week, but I'm going to go Dobbins though versus the Saints. Big breakfast. Thoughts on Amari potential fringe wide receiver 1 rest of the season? There'll be games where he'll be fringe wide receiver 1, but that's I don't think it's like a normal thing. DD Red Solo, what's Coleman's outlook? Hating myself for dropping him for Juju. Juju Bum Schuster. The outlook's still pretty ugly, still pretty grim as of right now. Let's go. Let's get those likes up, everybody. I'm going to see how many we have now. Hit the like button. Come on. It just takes you 2 seconds. And we need more likes. Come on. Come on. Let's smoke it up. What up, Jamie? He said definitely start Cup Jefferson. Yeah. Mark Dalton Kincaid or Hunter Henry this week. I'm leaning Kincaid. I really like the matchup versus the Seahawks. Really, really, really. And I haven't really recommended Dalton Kincaid that much this year. But this week, it's probably as close to a smash matchup as you can get for someone who has not been smashing. Yeah, and I'll the Seahawks right now, they're giving up the second most points to tight ends. Also have Aaron Jones, top 5 running back this week. There was someone, I don't remember who he said, Aaron Jones or Josh Jacobs. And I said Aaron Jones over Josh Jacobs. Where do you have Josh Jacobs at, Jamie? Because that was the only Aaron Jones question that I got so far. But I feel like Josh Jacobs against the Jags is going to be good also. And Giants said, had to take calls. I missed anything. Cup didn't get traded in the last 12 minutes, did he? Nope. He's still there. He's still there. And Corey said, so Keenan Allen over Addison. I think so. It's a really great matchup for Keenan with Washington. What up, Kelly? Said, hey, Alex, would you pick the 3 best here for this weekend? Pratt, Landry, Surtain, Caden Ellis, Trevin Wallace. I need 3. Okay. First person, Jermaine Pratt. He's pretty much an auto start as of now. He has been killing it. So Pratt, pretty much an auto start moving forward. Like you can ask me if he's still an auto start next week or the week after. He's been doing so good. He's an auto start. Trevin Wallace, I feel like he's been doing so good that he's got to be an auto start like right now as well. And then for the last one, I'm going to go the other linebacker, Caden Ellis. Boom. James said the Rams only targeting running backs on an 8% rate, lowest in the NFL. So without a Kyren TD, you can only get like 7 to 8 points or 7 to 9 points. Kyren to me is not a good start this week at all. We already know it's a bad matchup, but that's even more context on if he's not catching balls like that. And Corey, Christian Watson or Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen this week. Andy, what up? I got Kyren, Ken Walker, JT, Pollard, Chase Brown. Play Kyren with JT. I'd play Ken Walker over Kyren in a New York minute this week. And Papa J, IDP, Grenard over Fowler. Can use him at the DL, LB. Got Jalen Jones from Indy also. Quentin Lake, Riley Moss, who to start at DB. So, Grenard. Man, might be good. Grenard versus the Rams might be good. But you know what? I gotta go Fowler versus Caleb. I feel like I got to do that. Also have Jalen Jones from Indy. I mean, Jalen Jones has been pretty solid, but I think I'm still going Fowler. And then Quentin Lake or Riley Moss. Man, I wish we knew if Surtain was going to come back, because if Surtain was coming back, I'd say Riley Moss. But because it's still up in the air for him, I am going Quentin Lake tonight. Because Quentin Lake's solid. What's up, Michael Parr? Thank you, man. Seeing, like, dude, like Hubbard and it's Chuba in my mind. Like, yeah, of course I know fucking Sam Hubbard too, but like, just literally brain did not compute. He said we start to already have Parsons as a high ankle sprain. Yeah, and let me see what the exact news was that I saw about Parsons, because it wasn't good. Mike McCarthy said Parsons has not passed the return to play threshold. He must do something on Saturday to be able to play against the 49ers. So I'd still pretty much say that he's not playing. And so Hubbard scored a lot. So far I'm torn. Well, like, it's different when Hubbard is going against the Cleveland Browns and they've literally giving up, like, you know, the most sacks like in the NFL, like at the time and all that. So it's the Parsons doesn't play, just you're playing Hubbard and you're not going to be feeling too bad about it. Frank said picked up Dak. I got CJ. We starting him based on the matchup. I'm not scared of the San Fran matchup. They've been good here and there, but yeah, I think I'm going Dak. They're coming off the bye as well. Corey said start 2, Brian Thomas, DJ Moore, Leggett, Stevenson, Ridley, Cup, McMillan, Christian Watson. DJ, I want to score more, and Cup. But I'd put Cup in as a starter because it's Thursday. JMW, what up? Think I'm going to play 2 over Murray this week. Yeah. Have Waddle 2 opponent as Hill. I'm not mad at it. Flash, what up, bro? 2 things, standard score pick. Marvin Harrison or White. And squares tonight. Squares are available. Do me a favor, just message me on Facebook and I'll shoot you the updated board. CB Dizzle, Kincaid over Kraft. Ooh, well, that's the thing, man. Jaguars are really, really bad against the tight end. Let me see who's like technically worse right now. Let's see. So Seahawks are giving up the second most points. Like, they're like the second best matchup against tight ends over the entire season. Jacksonville, they're number 5. But if I took the first 2 weeks out, Jacksonville Jaguars are giving up the most points to tight ends. Seahawks are still up there, but they're like 7 or something. Yeah, see, like the Jaguars, they defended the tight end the best in the first 2 weeks. In the Seahawks, out of their whole 7 weeks, they defended the tight end the worst in their first 2 weeks. So I think I'm going Kraft. Sharon said Juju hasn't been the same since Vaughn rang his bell with the Steelers. I mean, dude, he hasn't been good in a while. Jacobs RB15, okay. Marco, what up, bro? Marco from the future.
Good night, future boy.
Jesse said, who do I drop? Pacheco, Dell, Tua, or Otten? Either Dell or Otten is your other tight end. Conquer Them said, when asked if Hopkins is playing, Andy Reid said, why wait? It's what we want to hear, baby. It's what we want to hear. Shane said Pratt got the bag a couple years ago. He's been playing like he wants another one. That's right, man. You want that contract. He's hungry. He's hungry out there. He's doing better than Logan Wilson in most games. And like fantasy-wise, Logan Wilson was valued so much higher than Jermaine Pratt. It's like, it's insane. I have Jermaine Pratt on so many of my dynasty leagues just because I've had him for a while. And yeah, like it was probably back then, the 4 years ago or whatever, 2-3 years ago, whenever he got that bag, it was probably then that I was putting him on the map for people. And then, you know, he kind of falls off a little bit. He's more of like a mediocre guy, but he is killing it right now. Killing it. And Marco, Darnold or Prescott? Ooh. Leaning Dak. Corey said Keenan or Adunze. I'll go Keenan. And he said they got Kenny locked for RB1 this week. Yeah, Ken Walker, right? Fuck yeah, dude, versus the Bills. Hell yeah. What up, Bakes? Bakes in the house. How long you been online? About 45 minutes. And Jefferson's still an auto start in this matchup. Jefferson's an auto start in every matchup. And Jamie Aaron Josie's 4 targets a game, about 30 yards, 14 carries without a TD at 14 fantasy points with a TD. Yep, could be top 5. Let's get it. Frank said, would you keep White Boy Ricky or pick up McConkey, Coleman, Douglas, Judy, Sutton? I mean, Judy might be worth it. I feel like we've just never kind of seen the best of like Judy. So that's just one thing. All right, let's see. Let's see. Marco, who's more droppable in redraft? Noah Browns or Dallas Goedert? Probably Noah Brown. B Hustle, Mooney or Bigsby in the flex. And Mooney or Bigsby for B Hustle. Leaning Mooney. Yeah, leaning Mooney. Kelly in another league start 2. Stranad, Van Ginkel, Luvu, Levante David. Leaning the first 2. Sorry guys, answering a question. And what up, Jeff? Should I pick up Jennings, Lockett? I mean, Tyler Lockett, I'm not super excited about this week because it's the Bills. So probably Jennings. It's still tough with Jennings. It's not like he has a cakewalk of a matchup. But yeah, still leaning Jennings. Frank said wide receiver question. It's from my last bench spot. Oh, okay. And who did I say? Judy? Yeah, Judy. Millie Mills, what up, bro? He said I get Cup BK tonight, so no matter what gives me better than what Evans is giving this week. Yeah, 0. Corey say put Cup in as a starter because it's Thursday. Yes. Yeah, if I say starter, that means not a flex spot, then a wide receiver spot instead of a flex. Yep. And D Wade pick 2 out of 3. Brian Thomas, Brian Robinson, Darnell Mooney. No. Yes, this one's tough, man. I feel like I want to sit Brian Robinson. It's tough, man. Marco said, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious shit. And Jeff, should I flex Bigsby or Dubs? I'm leaning Dubs, but it's like it's so close. It is so close. Tamian, what up? Have Darnold and Tua. Darnold and Tua. Fifth place, 3 and 4 on 12-man main roster available. Should I drop Darnold for the higher upside player? No, but if you have some shit wide receiver or running back on your team, I would consider dropping them for him, for one of them. B Hustle, what do we do if we got Kamara? Shit, just hold. I mean, nothing really you can do. Brooks also on waivers. Who would you rather have, Brooks or Pacheco? Pacheco by far. Sertan practiced in full yesterday. Thanks for the update. That means Riley Moss is going to be looking Gucci. One second, guys. And Frank, you drop don't drop Ertz with remember Marcus Mariota is back. He only throws to the tight ends. So no, don't. I didn't even have to look at the rest of that question. Everyone should be trying to pick up Ertz. If you have a tight end spot and Ertz is available. Kid in the house. What up? What up? Mason or Hubbard, Kelly, Mason, Tyreek or Keenan, Tyreek. Haven't heard any two. Oh, no. Trust me. Tyreek's good. Crispy said got desperate for a QB, traded Gibson, Shakir for Russ. Thoughts? Wasn't that a super flex? Wasn't that a super flex league? I thought that was amazing. And Russ said, I find it hard to believe that Puka can play with no practice. Yeah, I'm not buying into it. Big breakfast, JJ, so good. He's an auto start on bye week. You damn right. You damn right. Marco said, Dubs, Reed, Addison, Dell, Diggs, sit one. As of now, I'll say sit Dell, but we got to be paying attention to Reed. I know he's on the injury report this week. Big said with H2O back at practice and Christian Harris supposed to be back soon. With Neville Hewitt holding it down, you think there's enough room in the LB room for Devin White to get some start time? We got to look and see. But they keep getting so many injuries. I feel like there will be. And Mini Money Maker, JD owner decline, Deontay, Kraft. Do I counter Mason and Deontay? I'll have Brian Thomas Jr. my flex if he accepts. Well, why? I mean, why do you want to get JD right now? Like he's going to be out for a few weeks. Single QB league. I just feel like I just want to wait. And Jamie said, "Oh shit, just seen you and Noble are going to WrestleMania, bro. It is going to be fucking epic. Got the tickets. We're going both days. It's going to be insane, man. Hollywood's going also." Man, Hollywood went to WrestleMania last year and he's coming to Vegas for WrestleMania this year. WrestleMania is going to be fun. I mean, it's crazy to get the tickets. Like, I mean, if anybody saw my post, it said just literally looking at the prices made my butthole pucker. Like, I knew they were going to be expensive, but goddamn. And like, I was able to use PayPal credit and I got 6 months of interest-free payments on this shit and going to try to pay it all, within this 6 months. WrestleMania is in 6 months from now. It's crazy. I wish that I was paying attention and like on it because I bought the tickets last night. Had I been paying attention and bought them in the morning or whenever they first went on sale, would have got a way better deal, but I didn't even I checked randomly yesterday. I don't even know what made me think of it yesterday. Yeah, so fucking crazy. But we got them. We're going. PJ Nasty, thoughts on Cup rest of season? We want them. Big Bando, what up? Any reason I should start Hopkins over Mooney, Najee or Chubb? Maybe Chubb. I mean, the Ravens haven't been giving up a shitload of points on the ground. So, yeah, if there's going to be anyone that I'd start him over, it'd be Chubb. But I'm okay. Just let him marinate for a week. Also, what do you think about starting Bigsby this week? I mean, probably a better start last week, but it's a decent matchup. ETN's supposed to come back, though. That's the only thing that might cut into his touches. Kid said the nitty-gritty matchup plays come in the clutch. We've got enough data to navigate through the tough terrain. Yup. Jesse, Flex 1, Smith, Dubs, Tracy. Probably going Smith in hopes of a high-scoring game. Bake said Hunter Henry, Ertz, or Schultz rest of the season. Well, you know me, Bakes. I don't really answer rest of season questions the way that people want them to. I want Ertz for this week. All right. Yeah, if anybody wants to invest into some tickets, let's buy some WrestleMania tickets and let's hold them and then let's slang them. Just sell them, buy the 2-day tickets and then sell them. Adam said T. Higgins for Marvin and TJ Hawk. I don't know. I'm probably just want to keep T. I'm not excited to get Marvin Harrison right now. Jamie said, how many of the 26 teams in the tournament are now 14-0? Not many. I as soon as I get off of this, well, how about this? By Friday or Saturday, I'll have that. Crispy already did all the research, but I've been so busy that I haven't been able to translate that research into a post. I've been live streaming so much yesterday and today. I forgot and didn't have time. But there's not many. Trust me, there was only 25 teams that were there's only 25 teams that were undefeated last week. I was one of those undefeated teams. I'm not undefeated. Sam Darnold was on bye, and that screwed me over. And or wait, was it last week? No. Who was on bye last week? No, I think it was Dak who was on bye that screwed me over. But either way, I'm not undefeated, and I know as many teams as Crispy sent me. There ain't 25 this week. So any of the undefeated teams that are still there, you guys are amongst the very, very few. And Big Bandos, congrats on WrestleMania. Going to try to hit SummerSlam in Jersey next year. Dope. Yeah, AR5 sucks. And Neil the Legend. Who would you start in my flex? Waddle, McLaurin. If Jaden's out, they already said he's going to be out. Or Olave. I'm going Waddle with Tua back. Hollywood, my wife will not know how much I paid for these tickets. It'll be my secret taken to the grave. Man, I mean, it's insane. The way that I justify it is it's literally a lifelong dream for me. And I justified it because I got 6 months interest free. And if I really force myself, I can pay this off in 6 months. It's going to be expensive to pay off in the 6 months. But if I'm disciplined, I definitely can pay this off in the 6 months and not get hit with any interest. And I found a site that had no service fees as well. It's like a Ticketmaster affiliate or something, and they don't have any service fees. So like, even though the tickets were quote unquote more expensive where I got it because of the fucking service fees, like not paying any service fees, I got them cheaper than I would have got. Dude, Ticketmaster service fees are fucking insane. The service fees on these fucking WrestleMania tickets, if you bought them on Ticketmaster, are like $500 a ticket. $250 a night service fees per ticket. Fucking insane. Fucking insane. Corey said Warren or Dobbins. Dobbins. Hopkins or Ingram, Big Bando says. I'm going Hopkins. This is a good matchup for Ingram, but Marco said, I remember what they wanted for tickets in the Bash of Berlin. I decided I'm not going after I saw. Yeah. Bake said, so drop Schultz for Ertz. Yeah, for sure. I would. Bobo. Or Boppo, I mean. Vikings or Chiefs defense this weekend. Who the Chiefs got again? Chiefs versus the Raiders. Yeah, man. Chiefs versus the Raiders. And Bake said, almost feel like Henry has a better QB thrown to him than Ertz does, but it's a small sample size. Well, I mean, I'm not even gonna put like QB anything aside, potential, talent, anything like that. Marcus Mariota has only thrown to the tight ends his entire career. So we like literally have so much information knowing that. And what did he do? He went out there and he threw to the tight end like right away. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Because I was selling end of season Dodger tickets, doubled up on the investment. So what would you do? You would buy tickets that were available, and then you bought tickets that were available and then just resold. Harpreet, Sam Darnold, or Murray this week. You think this will be a shootout game? I think it's going to be a shootout game more than the Arizona game will be. Yeah. Yeah. Because like Murray specifically in a matchup versus the Dolphins are giving up like the least amount of points to quarterbacks. And like, I mean, it might not be least. At one point it was the least, and it's very, very low. Like they are amongst pretty much the worst matchup that you can have for a quarterback. So yeah, I to play Sam Darnold over Mooney. Bought a week's worth in June. Okay. I mean, shit, that's not even end of season. That's not even end of season. I mean, that's fucking all-star break time. Did you buy any and sell any in September or anything like that? And Big Bando said, fuck the money. It's all about making money, making memories for you and your kids. For sure. And this is definitely fucking, potentially could be once in a lifetime. I hear everything about how Vegas is going to be the next thing for like WrestleMania is just going to be there every year or like whatever. Like, I don't think anything like that. But yeah, it was very, very interesting. Very interesting. And it's crazy how things worked out, because I was going to go to the WrestleMania in LA when it happened when it was going to initially happen first in 2020. COVID happened. And then we moved to Vegas in 2022. And then WrestleMania was in LA in 2020. Actually, I think it was in 2022 that it was in LA, but we moved at that time. And like all the money is caught up in the move and everything. So it's just that never would have happened. And then now it's happening. Yeah, tickets went from $1,100 to $1,500 with fees from Ticketmaster. Shit. I mean, more than that, man. More than that. $1,100 to $1,600. And maybe when you got it, but because you got, man, props to your friend for being on it and being like amongst the first wave of people to fucking buy them. And Corey said Brian Thomas or Warren in the flex. Thomas, man. Marco said you live in Vegas. You could start hooking to get money for the tickets. Yeah, by golly, you're right. Yeti said, are you starting Purdy with the limited receivers or Stroud? Tough defense. Oh man, that's kind of tough. I think I want to go Stroud over Purdy. It's close though. I feel like the Cowboys are giving up so much booty on the ground that the 49ers are going to heavily deploy Mason and the run game in this game at home and like really try to control them. Kid said, yeah, I bought it on StubHub and then resale on SeatGeek. Okay. What was the reason for reselling on SeatGeek versus StubHub or any other place? Just curious. But yeah, man, buying and selling tickets is a good racket. You got to be in a good market, or at least buying. I mean, you could be anywhere. All this shit's digital. But yeah, man, anybody wants to throw down on like WrestleMania like tickets, like you know, as an investment, not cheap. But man, I could only imagine what some of these tickets are gonna go for come fucking March and April. Can only imagine, because it's Vegas, baby. Like, people are gonna want to come and drop hella dough last minute and pay double, triple. And let's see. Yeah, Big Bando. So those ones, I was almost gonna buy those, but it's limited or obstructed view. And I really didn't want to pay that much for tickets to get a limited or obstructed view. All the cheap ones on there. I went through all of them. Like, I spent hours researching this shit last night, totally locked in. And TickPick, I'm pretty sure that's where I got them from, because I got them for no fees, and ended up being fucking awesome with the no fees compared to what it would have been literally if I would have bought the exact same tickets on Ticketmaster, because they're all like, all these tickets are like they're on all these platforms. Like, it's like the same tickets, you see them same row. Maybe it's not the same seat or whatever that I got, but yeah, those $900 tickets, they would be good. They're like right in the corner where I think it's like the whole top part of the, you know, of the ring or whatever, you know, they have the big thing like around it. I think it's like it's looking at the corner, so you won't be able to see like the ring even really that good from there. And what up, Pam? What's going on? Okay, so that's exactly what I did. Oh, you bought them in June. Okay, that makes sense. I thought you meant you bought the June tickets then. Okay, you bought the tickets in June for September. For sure. For sure. And Corey said Christian Kirk, Thomas or Warren. Thomas. All right, I got to get ready to get off of here soon. Me and Noble, we got some missions to get on here. Hit me up about the squares, guys, because we got to get rid of the squares. There's only like, I don't know, I think like 20 left. Crimney, Pollard, or Higgins at the flex. Leaning Higgins. Pollard has a tough matchup. Sure, the prices have gone up. My aunt had tickets to WrestleMania in 2010, Phoenix, Arizona. The Michaels retirement, they were lower. Upper Deck, we paid just over 100 each. Well, see, here's the thing. It depends on how big the stadium is, but yeah, I mean, that's 14 years ago for sure. 15 years ago, I guess, because it's going to be 2025. It's all about how big the stadium actually is, and like, Vegas is not a big stadium. It's like 65,000, like something like that. It's like, that's why, like, I remember seeing tickets for, I legit almost went on a whim to the WrestleMania in 2015. The one that was in San Francisco, whichever one that one was, because I saw tickets. You could get the nosebleeders, but they were legit like $150. They were the fucking top of the top nosebleeders. But just to be at WrestleMania for $100, I legit contemplated going and like driving up that day. Didn't do it though. Contemplated it. And Boppo, Murray, or Goff, man. Yeah, they're not great, but I'm going Goff. Marco said, how close are you to the squared circle? So, I mean, you have the floor seats, and then you got the 100 section, then you got the 200 section. I'm in the 200. We're in the 200s. So we're second level up. And it's crazy because, like, I don't know if it's just the person that was selling them, because all these, I feel like they're like third party or something who were like selling them. But yeah, it is. I feel like we're in a really good spot. Senor Rojo, what up? Big Bando, you got the 2-day pass. You know it, bro. You know it. And explain the squares to me. You pay $6.90 for one number, and the score determines the winner. Think of it like Keno. If you know anything about Keno, you got 100 squares on the board. You got to pick a certain, I mean, if you want to get a better, like literally every square has a 1% chance of winning before everything starts, because it's 1 out of 100. You know, there's 8 winners total throughout the game. And yeah, because there's 100 and you only have 1% chance of winning before everything kicks off. A lot of people, they throw down, you know, on 3 to 5 numbers, you know, so you're paying like 20 to 30 something bucks, but with an opportunity, there's going to be 3 $80 winners, 4 $20 winners, and the big winner is $180. So yeah, for $6.90, there's going to be 500 up for grabs and 8 total winners. And message me on Facebook if you could do that. I'll put it in here right now. That's the best place. Or 420crew.com. I mean, you could join for free over there. So I keep telling people, do that. And Crimney, answer my question. McLaughlin or Bates? I think I had no. Which Bates though? Give me the full names. I don't know why I'm blanking on which Bates that is, but give that to me. So I see your post, but I don't fully get it. So yeah, it's about picking the numbers, and I know there's a handful of people who they want to, like, I don't know, you got to figure it out so much. It's a game of luck and a game of chance, and it's really the score determines the winner. So the way that you get an extra edge is just by getting a couple squares. Once the board is filled, I can tell you exactly what numbers you need, because that's when the completed board comes out. Senor Rojo, I got Jennings off waivers. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Got Jennings off waivers. Need 2 flex. Chase Brown, Worthy, Pearsall, Jennings, Keon. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you, homie. By process of elimination, okay? Get rid of Ricky, and we get rid of Worthy right here, okay? So that eliminates 40% of the players just right off the bat. So we got Chase Brown at hold on one second. Chase Brown versus the Eagles, not the best matchup. Keon versus the Seahawks, not the best matchup, but not too bad either. I feel like Jennings has the worst matchup of all three, even though it's not horrible, but he'd probably be the one who'd be getting covered by T Diggs, or Trey Diggs, I mean. I am leaning Chase Brown and Keon as of now. Make sure, I know you're kind of new here, Senor Rojo. Make sure that you don't take a Thursday answer as a final answer unless it's for a Thursday player, because more information is going to come up throughout the week, so my answer could change. So just always keep that in mind. SeatGeek's listings sell out in a matter of minutes sometimes. Okay. All right. So that's why. Didn't know if it was for any reason, like, how much you get paid or fees or shit like that. So I know there's probably a bunch of different reasons why people use the different listing sites. B Silva, Stream 1, Stafford, Lawrence, May, Winston. Leaning Stafford with Cup back. Tickets are at an all-time high for an event right now. Sporting tickets are ridiculous right now. It hurts. I mean, it depends on where you live. It's because people are willing to travel. People fucking love to travel for sporting events. Vic said, bro, I'm about to buy 2 tickets for Game 7 of the World Series. $2,900 per ticket. Dude. But that'd be fucking insane, man. I've been at Game 6 and Game 7 of an NBA Finals. I've been at Game 7 of an NHL Finals. Yeah, just it'd be insane, man, to be like, like seeing those happen. It is just, memories you never take away. Kid said sporting events are for the privileged. Nah, right. Not the right people have the money. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Everything's at a premium with these damn sporting events. Marco said binocular. Don't forget those. I mean, if we need to look down, you got from where we're at. I'm sure the big monitor is like just a little bit right above us. Nah, Big Bando said weird because they ain't going 7 games. I bet it. How much you want to bet, dude? Like last year was the least watched like World Series in like history, and then like all of a sudden the Dodgers and the Yankees make it back, the 2 most popular teams. I don't think that that's a coincidence. Just said we like the Vikes D tonight against the banged up O-line for the Rams and slow Stafford. Yeah, definitely. Stranger standard capacity in Phoenix is 6,300. Okay. And see, but and I wonder how much more, because I guess even though the capacity is whatever 70 or 60 something thousand, that's for like football though. Like so, like yeah, I guess with WWE we always got to take into account that there's going to be floor seats and all that kind of stuff, and that's going to account for a percentage added on as well. What? Nothing makes you feel better about yourself than going to a WWE event and seeing the people. It's going to be fun, dude. I'm so excited. So excited. Corey said start 2 out of Diggs, Adams, and Naylor. And Naylor is like a dart throw flexy guy, like to me. So yeah, I'm not starting him over Diggs or Adams. Crimney. Oh, the kickers. That's why. Because I don't track kickers. Give me their matchups. Sorry, dude. Give me their matchups and I'll let you know. And Big Bando. So we're just betting the final score added together. No. It's not that. So like, let's say you pick square. Let's just say you pick square 50. Okay. And right after the whole board fills, there's going to be 10 numbers lined up based on whatever row you're in. There's 10 numbers per team, bottom, top. Whatever numbers you get 1 number per team assigned to your square. So let's say you had a 7 for the Vikings and you had a 3 for the Rams. That means you need a combination score of 7 and 3, Rams 7, no, Vikings 7, Rams 3 to win a forward square. Now, if it's a double-digit score, that means you need the last number is what counts. So if you had a 7 and a 3, that means you need the Vikings to have 7, 17, 27, 37, 47, any of those numbers. And if you had a 3 for the Rams, you would need the Rams to have 3, 13, 23, 33, 43. So just a combination of those. And it's not like you can help your odds or like anything like that other than buying more numbers. That's really it. But it you know, that's what's kind of the fun of it. Because if everybody picked like the same score, like you wouldn't win as much because everybody would want the very similar combination of numbers. And kid said I was 12 once. Attitude Era was entertaining. Seems goofy now, but the father in me says if my kid was interested, I'd do it. You for sure would. And kid said Chase and Jennings for sure. Yeah. Marco dropped McLeod for Vele, Shepard, Elijah Moore, Palmer. Probably Shepard, but probably Shepard. Lipsy said I should keep Devonta in the flex or switch him in with Monty, Bigsby, Olave. I'd probably leave it like that. Cooped. Should I start Puka if he plays or Marvin Harrison Jr.? Marvin Harrison Jr. I really don't think Puka plays. Senor Rojo said, thanks. I got to beat the brakes off my commish this week. I like it. And Rush Road said, where do people get the money? I make 6 figures and wouldn't touch these amounts, but I'm old. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's because you're old. I mean, it's just something like this. I've literally been wanting to do this for my entire life. And, like I said, I was able to get it 6 months interest free. So got to make these huge ass payments monthly, but we're going to be able to do it. Jonathan said Waddle or Dowdle. I like both this week, but I'm leaning Waddle. Marco says such big monitors. If you need to watch the match on the screen, you could have stayed at home. Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to be watching that much on the screen. What up, Brazil? And Criminy Lions versus the Titans, Bucks versus the Falcons. I'd want the Lions kicker. Yeah. Papa Jam first wrestling event was at the Cow Palace in Frisco. Me and my broski got a wrestling buddies. Nice. Podson said Huss got his tinfoil hat on about the World Series. Hey, is it not? I'm just saying, is it not a really big coincidence? Is it not? That's all I said. Pam said, nice shirt. Love that movie. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. Strainer said, simple answer, squares on the XY graph based on last digit of each team's score. Yeah, squares are really hard to explain for me. Chef Ram, would you play Goff or JD5 coming off injury? I don't think JD5 is playing this week, so I'm going Goff. What up, Marky? What QBs would be good to trade for Caleb with Geno, Aaron Rodgers, Kirk Cousins? Is it a redraft league? I don't want to trade QB for QB. But I guess Kirk Cousins. Corey, start 3, McBride, Kraft, Otten, Naylor. Crazy, because I think I would still leave Naylor on the bench. Frank said the checkerboard. Yeah, 100 squares, 10 numbers. Yep, there we go. Jeff, no word on Hawkinson yet. No word. It's tomorrow's probably going to be the most important thing. Pam said, I'm with you on the World Series. They got Ohtani and Judge. Doesn't seem like a coincidence to me either. That's all I'm saying. Like, you literally got the two most popular teams and the two most popular players. I don't know how often that's ever happened, but right after the worst viewership ever of a World Series just seems interesting. That's it. And Russell, I once split $500 square board, Ravens and Giants Super Bowl. We had won it, and then the Giants kicker returner fumbled, and the Ravens kicked a meaningless field goal. If he doesn't fumble, we win. Said, you guys remember, dude? That's crazy. I'm sure nobody would remember like you because you lost a lot of money on that. Damn it, that sucks. Peace out, kid. He said bedtime for me. That's funny because kid is on that graveyard. And Jeff said, would you trade Ken Walker for Jamar Chase? I currently have Walker. I probably would. How bad does losing Ken Walker affect your running backs, though? Because I'm sure no matter what, Jamar Chase, he's going to increase your wide receivers a shitload. But how bad does losing Ken Walker hurt you? Like I said, no, it's just a PPR league. So I was going to pick Caleb's backup. Someone else picked him up. I want him badly. Oh, you wait. So you're trying to trade for Caleb? Is that what you're trying to do? Oh, yeah. I'm super high about that. Yeah, of course Hawk plays tonight because he's on the Vikings. But yeah, I haven't heard shit. About him. So like this might be legit. In a couple hours, we might hear something. I think because it's a Thursday game, we might be able to. And going there is probably going to be a very cool experience. I always wanted to be close to the ring. Yeah, I've been, it's crazy. When Noble was like 1 year old, he was ringside with me at an NXT like house event. This was 2017, 18. I can't even remember when exactly it was. But yeah, me, Vanessa, and Noble went, and he's ringside. We got the picture still with him having headphones on and shit and wearing a Stone Cold onesie. It was super cool. But yeah, like, I mean, I guess what's tough for you, Marco, is you probably there's probably like not a lot of house events that happen, right? Like that's where you got to go to be close, is a house event. Because and the house events are probably the coolest ones anyways, because you always get to see the characters do cool shit that they wouldn't do on TV. That's like one of the coolest things about the house shows. And Corey said Brian Thomas, Wandale, McBride start 2. Leaning the first 2. Jay, Chase Brown, Tank Bigsby, Dell, Madison, Hopkins, Shakira Olave. Flex choice, so you pick him. Probably going Hopkins on this one's Hopkins or Chase Brown for me. He said, I want Caleb. Okay. I mean, I feel like, man, it's tough. Like, if like, I would keep Kirk Cousins. Then you kind of just trade Geno or Rodgers, whichever one you don't like more, because you're trading for Caleb because you like him, not because he's necessarily going to improve your team. So I would say whoever you like least out of Rodgers and who the fuck else? Who's the other guy? Rodgers and Rodgers and Geno. Do that. Generations X, what up? DJ Moore or Amari? This one's kind of tough. I got to go DJ. I want to score more versus Washington. Jeff said, if I trade Walker, I still have Bigsby and Dowdle to go along with King Henry. I don't like it. That significantly weakens. To me, that's also like shooting your wide receivers in the foot is what my analogy would be on that, because the Jaguars have a horrible schedule and still ETN. Dowdle, I mean, I like him, but like the difference from Ken Walker to Dowdle almost like trumps however good Jamar Chase is going to be over whatever wide receivers there, I bet. What up, Ken? I got offered CD and A-Chain for Terry, Deontay, and Chubb. Should I do it? Shit, I probably would. So I'm about to get off of here, so I'm not really gonna have much time to do it. But if you're a winning team, I would be trying to trade away 3 or 4 players for like one boss ass like player. I do like this with the A-Chain. A-Chain isn't a boss player to me anymore. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I like it though. All right, last couple questions. I gotta hurry and get out of here. Marcus said they had a German special tour for those events, ridiculously cheap compared to your ticket prices, $250. Less don't really matter. Yeah, dang, that's crazy. And I was trying to see what would be the best value to well, I mean, see, like that's the thing. Like it's not really about like best value, because you're really like, you know, that's the tough part, is like it's even value either way, very even. The Bash of Berlin was actually a storyline, Stefan on TV. Okay, I like it. Dak or Caleb this week? Leaning Dak, but it's so close. So close. Jeff said other than St. Brown, my receivers are Dubs, Wandale, and D-Hop. Okay. And JBL got in trouble at one of those shows. Oh man. Jeff said, other than my St. Brown, my receivers are Dubs, Wandale, D-Hop. Well, this is what's kind of tough is like you trading Ken Walker for Chase eliminates a problem and creates a problem at the same time. So that doesn't really help you. That doesn't really help you. Russ, do we like Chuba less with Young coming back? For sure, we like him less. James Harrison, Diggs, Reed, Dobbins, Brian Thomas. Got to pick 3, 2 wide receivers and a flex. Reed, Brian Thomas. Yeah, I think I'm going Diggs and Thomas and probably leaning Reed. I think I'm leaning Reed for the third. DD Red Soul, trade Monty and Olave for CMC and Cup. Maybe little too even for my liking. Mark said if the police wanted to question him about it, but he's already on the plane back home. That's hilarious. All right, I got to get out of here, guys. Me and Noble, we got a lunch going down with one of our media partners, and then we got Back to the Future, the musical. Going to be super awesome. So yeah, I'll go fantasyfootballhustler.com, 420crew.com, 420crewmerch.com. Go check it all out, and we will see you. We'll see you tonight for Thursday Night Football. Peace out.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever